Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 2. I'm Siska Anggena Mimanda Putri as a moderator, and my colleagues is Cynthia Agustin Ananda and Sepia. And today we will present about our material, interacting and empathizing with others, communicate across cultures. Interacting and empathizing with others, especially across cultures, is crucial for fostering understanding, building relationships, and navigating diverse social environments. Effective communication across culture requires sensitivity, empathy, and adaptability. There are key strategies for interacting and empathizing with others and communicating across culture. The first is cultivate empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings and perspective of others. And the second is practice active listening. Active listening involves fully concentrating on what the other person is saying, understanding their message, and responding thoughtfully. And the third is be open minded. Approach intercultural interactions with an open mind and a willingness to learn from others. Avoid making assumptions or judgments based on stereotypes or preconceived notions. And the next is respect cultural differences. Respect cultural differences, communication styles, social norms, and values. Be mindful of cultural differences and greetings, gestures, personal space, and hierarchy. And the next is clarify and confirm understanding. In cross-cultural communication, misunderstanding can arise due to differences in language or cultural interpretation. And the next is use plain language and avoid jargon. When communicating across cultures, use plain language and avoid complex vocabulary, idioms, or jargon that may be unfamiliar to the other person.
7. Adapt communication style. Adapt your communication style to fit the cultural preferences and norms of the person or group you're interacting with. Consider factors such as directness, formality, hierarchy, and nonverbal communication cues. Flexibility and adaptability in communication are essential for building rapport and fostering effective relationships. 8. Build trust and rapport. Build trust and rapport by showing genuine interest, respect, and empathy toward others. Find common ground and share interests to establish connection and foster mutual understanding. Be patient and invest time and effort in building relationship, as trust is essential for effective communication across culture. 9. Practice cultural sensitivity. Practice cultural sensitivity by being aware of and respectful towards cultural differences and avoiding behavior or comments that might be perceived as insensitive or offensive. Educate yourself about different culture and custom and be willing to apologize and learn from mistakes if unintentional cultural faux pas occur. 10. Seek feedback and learn. Seek feedback from others, especially from individuals from different cultural backgrounds, to understand how your communication style and behavior are perceived. Use feedback as an opportunity for learning and self-improvement, and continue to adapt and refine your communication skill across culture. Next material about understanding how culture influences what people do or do not say to express cultural value such as politeness. Understanding how culture influences What people do or do not say to express cultural value, such as politeness, is essential for effective cross-cultural communication. Cultural values shape individual communication styles, social norms, and expressions of politeness in various contexts. Here are some key considerations for understanding how culture influences verbal and nonverbal communication. First, cultural norms and of politeness. Different cultures have distinct norms of politeness that govern social interaction and communication. These norms dictate what is considered polite or impolite behavior in a given cultural context. For example, some cultures prioritize directness and assertiveness in communication, while others value indirectness and harmony. The second, language and linguistic politeness. Language reflects cultural norms of politeness through linguistic features such as honorifics, formalities, politeness markers, and speech registers. For instance, languages like Japanese and Korean have complex systems of honorifics to express respect and social hierarchy, while languages like English and Spanish use linguistic politeness strategies such as please, thanks you, and differential form of address.
Okay, I will continue to material about key consideration for understanding how cultures influence verbal and nonverbal communications. Entry: indirect communication. In some cultures, indirect communications is preferred as a polite way to convey messages, express disagreement, or make requests. Indirect communications may involve using hints, implications, or nonverbal cues to convey meaning rather than stating opinion or desires explicitly. To cultural context and interpreting implicit meanings. And fourth, face and face-threatening acts. The concept of face refers to an individual public image, self-esteem, and social identity. In many cultures, preferring face and avoiding face-threatening acts, or FTA, are central to politeness. Face-saving strategies might include using euphemisms, softening criticisms, or providing excuses to maintain harmony and save face in social interactions. And five, cultural variation and in politeness. Cultural variations in politeness norms can lead in cross-cultural misunderstanding or misinterpretations communications. What is considered polite behavior in one's cultures may be perceived as rude or offensive in another's cultures. For example, directness in communication may be valued in Western cultures but seen as confrontational in Eastern cultures. And 6. Cultural context and situational factors. Cultural norms of politeness are influenced by cultural context and situational factors such as age, gender, social status. Understanding the cultural context and social class helps individuals navigate appropriate forms of politeness and adapt their communication style accordingly. 7. Cross-cultural communication competence. Developing cross-cultural communication competence involves understanding and navigating cultural differences and politeness norms with sensitivity, respect, and adaptability. It requires active listening, empathy, and awareness of cultural context to effectively communicate across cultural while honoring diverse expression of politeness. And last, learning and cultural sensitivity. Cultural sensitivity and continuous learning about different cultural perspective on politeness are essential for building successful cross-cultural relationships. By actively seeking to understand how cultural influences the communication pattern and expressions of politeness, individuals can bridge cultural divides and foster mutual respect and understanding.
So the conclusion is to conclude interacting and empathizing with others, communicate across cultures by practicing empathy, active listening, respect for cultural differences, and adaptability in communication. Individuals can effectively interact and communicate across cultures, cultivate meaningful relationships, and promote intercultural understanding and cooperation. Meanwhile, culture strongly influences how people express politeness and navigate social interactions through verbal and nonverbal communication. By recognizing and understanding cultural variations in politeness norms, individuals can navigate cross-cultural communication with sensitivity, respect, and effectiveness. That's all of our presentation. Thank you for your attention. See you next video.